And it's showtime as we are watching this live stream. As Ottawa is in Saskatchewan to take on the Red Blacks. No Keon Schaefer Baker. No, what is it? No. Oh, what the heck is it? MLS. No Milligan Jr., no Campbell. We will have to see. Can their depth receivers step it up tonight? AJ Allen had 87 tackles with the Riders last year amongst the Canadians. Let's go. Ryan Dinwiddie is 0-7 this week. Or this season. And Corey Mace is 5-2. And the Riders are kicking off to the Red Blacks. Let's see how things go. As we gotta edit our banner. First quarter. Hale kicks off for 64 yards to the Ottawa 16. Pimpleton returns for 0 yards to the Ottawa 16. Edward with the tackle. Okay, so now you got to go to the whole field Red Blacks to get that touchdown. 0-7, 70.6 yards or completions. And Greg Bell already rushes for 3 yards for a 3-yard loss. So it's 1st and 13. Jameer Thurman already with the 3-yard loss. Mara throws to Eberhardt for 15 yards to the Ottawa 28. Ford with the tackle, so it's going to be a first down, Red Blacks. As a member of the BC Lions with a big catch to buy them some space. Yeah, and this guy's been very, very consistent for them. You're going to see him right here. It's just, I call it a looking route. It's not really true slants. You come up here, you see the blitz, you kind of follow the wind with your head. The ball gets put on your chest. But he's a great contested catch guy. Sort of total contested catches. He's actually leading the CFL right now. Greg Bell rushes for 3 yards to the 31. Roberson with the tackle. So now he's back up to 0 yards. Calgary, 2 years at University of Louisiana Monroe. He's got his hand full today. We'll see how he does. And we just talked about Ian Eberhardt. He's a consistent producer for this offense. He's great with contested catches. Mara throws to White for 4 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 at the Ottawa 35. Every play there, they were bringing an extra guy, bringing heat. So clearly, Josh Bell, defensive coordinator for the Riders, sending a message that they're coming and playing downhill and firing guys all game. So it is Noah Gitman to punt. One returner back for the Riders. That's Daniel Weed, who took over after the injuries to Matthew Sexton and Gene Fletcher. Weed, well, he goes to his right, and he cuts it up, and he's still got something going here.
Getman punts off for 58 yards to Saskatchewan 17. Weeb returns for 37 yards to Saskatchewan 54. John with the tackle.
This guy is going to play rhythm and tempo today, and I'm excited to watch it. And this guy, Trevor Harris, about to come on for the first possession to the Riders in a 0-0 run. So I hammer the rudder, and we go.
Let's see what Harris can do. So Ticats play tomorrow at 7. We will be live for that game tomorrow night, and we will also be live tomorrow afternoon for the Edmonton-Montreal game as well. So we have a doubleheader tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 da-da. Trevor Harris.
Just not playing like it. And this is part of his 243-yard passing performance 5 weeks ago in Ottawa. Yeah, and I will say this. Obviously, a lot of people are not expecting much of Ottawa. When you look at these numbers, I called this game, it was one of those things where they did manage to get him out of rhythm, out of tempo at times. So
Harris is 5-2, 72.7% completion, 2,254 yards, 17 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. Harris passes to DeJet for 16 yards to Ottawa 40. It's going to be a first down Riders. To Jay.
his first CFL start, he's got a big first down for the Riders. Just a little tunnel screen here, and this is the physicality that they bring at the wide receiver position. So, again, no reads, nothing like that. We're just going to get the defense to go horizontal, and you see Brammer coming out there. You see Keyshawn Johnson's already out there blocking. This is a physical team across the board, not just at the offensive line position, but also at receiver. Looking for Jate. His first year out of Levine, Quebec. Injuries to Kean Shaper, Baker, Sam Enlison. Here's another guy standing in nicely. Conley spins again on the hit. Saw some of that in Edmonton last week.
Conley with 11-yard rush to the Ottawa 29. Cormier with the tackle. And we did take Conley in our lineup this week. In our fantasy lineup.
This might be a letdown spot. You play off Edmonton back-to-back weeks. Now you're playing a team that hasn't won a game. And certainly not a letdown right now.
Harris throws incomplete to Mims in the end zone. So it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Riders in scoring range, and Harris looking. End zone shot it just a bit too far. Deshaun Mims, another one of the newer receivers for the Riders, just can't get to it. 2nd down coming up. This offensive line here, I love it. They're very physical. Jacob Brammer, he's 5th in the league right now, lowest pressure rate. He's a very, very aggressive offensive lineman, especially in the run game. And then talk a lot about Keyshawn Johnson, rightfully so, with the injuries. But for me, Del Duncan Busby today has got to be that safety valve. I keep saying this, Trevor, likes to play in rhythm. If they take away Keyshawn, Dell has got to be in the right place at the right time. He had a touchdown 2 weeks ago against Edmonton. His other one came against the Redblacks in Ottawa. Duncan Busby, we got movement there. Jelani Stafford, a hard count by Trevor Harris, and flags all over the place. And some finger pointing as well as to what's the movement.
Procedure, Ferdland, 5 yards. Back to the Ottawa 34, no play.
number 63. The 5-yard penalty, still going to be second down. So the center, Logan Furman, flagged there. 5 yards back for the Riders. Watch this here. I thought, yeah, that's legitimate. They're on. They're inside of movement. They'll draw them off. Nice start by the official crew. Pushes it back to a second.
Harris passes to DJ for 13 yards to the Ottawa 21. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
Four-man rush. Completes that pass. Another one forward. Getting him involved early. Not quite enough for a first down, but he gets them close to the 20. A 3rd and 2 coming up. We got some size coming out, including the quarterback, Tommy Stevens. Ron, I get it. We've seen the numbers. We've seen the success rate. Even Tommy Stevens, I like this. They're being aggressive. We're trying to set the tone. Well, he's absolute money from 1 yard or in. This is a 3rd and 2, but play clock down to 5 seconds. Trying to run this play in a 3rd and 2 at the Ottawa 21 just outside. You got movement, and that'll negate that chance. So a player jumps for the Riders, and that'll push it back. Saskatchewan, number 99. Go back 5 yards. We'll replay 3rd down. That's Caleb Sanders in there on that 3rd down and short, so they'll have to bring on Alex Hale and look for the first point.
So with that second procedure down, that pushes everything going from 3rd and short to now you have to kick the field goal.
That's kind of funny. Sure, he'll get a little rants for that. That was the instruction. You don't need to move.
And Hale kicks a 35-yard field goal.
Much shorter than that. It'd be a 34-yard try for the native of Gosford, Australia. Put down by another Aussie and Oscar Chapman, the punter and holder, and up and through it goes for Hale. So the Roughriders took the ball and quickly got down close enough and scoring range.
And Riders take a 3-0 lead. There we go. That's better. What is that? That is 200. Okay. So that means Ottawa get to start off at their 40.
Remembering Jake Mayer was with the Riders last year. Before that, though, with the Calgary Stampeders, enjoyed a lot of success, Luke, against the Roughriders.
So Jake Mayer versus the Riders 5-3, 67.8% completion, 1,846 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, and a quarterback rating of 100.4. Most wins versus any opponent. Wow, Pimpleton. Wow. had a turnover. This is why you should motion behind your quarterback. So now Sask is at the Ottawa 24-yard line. Oh, and then Harris throws an interception. Cumberbatch with the interception and returns it for 13 yards to the Ottawa 23. Oh, so it's Cormier, not Cumberbatch. Mara passes to Giovanni Robinson for 4 yards to the Ottawa 27. Fields with the tackle. Mara throws incomplete to McDonald, so it's going to be 3rd and 6 at the Ottawa 27.
Certainly feels energy-wise that Saskatchewan has scored this point. So as Mariners offensively start to see the fact that it's only 3-0. Well, they traded turnovers, of course. The ball hitting Pimpleman, and Saskatchewan recovered, and then right away Harris throwing an interception. So Riders to get the ball back at the 30. Oh, that's dropped momentarily by Luigo to return his first time out. That one does get up to the 40. So Saskatchewan takes over, but yeah, this kind of start for both teams. Their disaster there, it was for the REDBLACKS. But then Trevor Harris picked up by Cormier. 3-0. Saskatchewan has the ball in the lead. Jeff Reinbold, well, you can't see him right now, just in behind. Reinbold taking over as the defensive coordinator this week, Luke. Been a coach in the the CFL many years. Hasn't been in DC since 2012 with Montreal. Yeah, and they've had a tough start on defense this year. You know, if you look at this D-line.
Getman punts 54 yards to Saskatchewan 29. Weeby returns for 11 yards to the Saskatchewan 40. There's a penalty on Saskatchewan for illegal block on the return. Face mask on Ottawa for 25 yards to go. Well, they move up 5 from the Saskatchewan 35 to the Saskatchewan 40. Conley rushes for 2-yard loss to Saskatchewan 38. Demario Houston with the tackle. Harris passes to Mims for 23 yards to the Ottawa 49. Ruffin with the tackle. Harris throws incomplete to Keyshawn Johnson.
Saskatchewan, don't see that often. Keyshawn Johnson just couldn't hang on. And by the way, Trevor Harris on that previous play, we had said before the game he was getting close to 40,000. There you go, Luke. And elite company he's keeping, but gets over 40,003 and counting for Trevor Harris. Pretty special, and obviously, you know, you assume he's going to keep climbing that ladder. It's a pretty special name. The crazy thing is,
Harris passes to Conley for 7 yards to the Ottawa 42. Casey with the tackle, so it's going to be 3rd and 3.
Mixing it up a little bit. Rush 3 there. Drop 9 there. He will kind of condense the pocket with 3. Tough to throw the ball. You got 9 people dropping into zone coverage. Instead, it's just Oscar Chapman. As they have 2 players onside lining up in behind Chapman to punt it away, and whistle blows. Let's see if the Riders trying to set something up, deciding not to try a field goal. Would have been about a 50-yard try. But yes, 2 players lining up onside. Jonathan Edouard, one of those, in behind Chapman. Gets rid of it, looking for field position here. A little Pendleton, and they have it covered quite nicely. As again, the Red Blacks will have to start deep in their zone. Friday night, Mosaic Stadium. A beautiful August night.
Chapman punts for 35 yards to the Ottawa 7. Pimpleton will return for 6 yards to the Ottawa 13. Boom, 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 boom.
Recovered a fumble in this game. A big part of that Rider defense that won the Grey Cup a year ago. Antoine say hello to Britt Dorn.
Thanks so much, Ron. And Luke, I think you're going to appreciate this one because you're a Super Bowl champion yourself. I had to ask Brooks about the fact that he's a Super Bowl champion and now a Grey Cup champion. And he said, well, winning is addicting. And he did compare and contrast the two. He said, I equally had as much fun celebrating both of them. However, he did say he feels like he was more of a key piece in that Grey Cup run compared to the Super Bowl because he said, I was really a part of the run when it came to this Grey Cup championship team. And he said he felt so much joy for the province winning that Grey Cup. Now, the one thing he did compare, he said the Grey Cup parade was much colder than the Super Bowl parade and a little bit longer. I don't know what yours was like, Luke.
Believe it or not, in Seattle, it was freezing. I do remember being extremely cold, but I don't think quite Saskatchewan style cold. Well, you got that Super Bowl 48 with the Seahawks 3 years earlier, Brooks, with the Green Bay Packers. We got a Super Bowl ring and then running that time and a little bit better, too, for Greg Bell on that first down play to set up a second and shorter a few yards away now for Ottawa. They were a pretty cool run play here. A Q in the center pull, and you see a little step there, it's a little power action into a double pull. That's what the scheme runs.
Greg Bell rushes for 11 yards. The Ottawa 24. Brooks Jr. with the tackle. Mayer passes to Greg Bell, incomplete, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. I'm confused.
It's a big hit. I mean, I wanted you to hear that at home. That's away from where we're calling this game, and it felt like it happened right in front of me. You could hear that thing.
Okay, so they're missing 7 yards somewhere.
Saskatchewan football on a parade heading towards the end zone, and it signaled a touchdown for the Roughriders. David Benda on special teams has the football. As the Riders
Okay, I'm confused as to what's going on here. So it should be 3rd and 4. The punt was blocked. They ran it in for a touchdown. There's an injured player on the field.
We have unnecessary roughness against the long snapper, Saskatchewan number 95. This is a 15-yard penalty applied from the point of last scrimmage, and it's an automatic first down for Ottawa. So that's a bit of a change in turn of events here. Instead of a Rider touchdown, the unnecessary roughness on the long snapper, Peter Adji. So here's your long snapper. They come right downhill. It's absolutely drilled. Just let me explain. The umpire felt. So Corey Mace, pretty heated. I would be too. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Rod. I get protecting, but once he sets, Adji snapped the ball and it set up the block. He was in the process of blocking when he got pushed back. I wonder if you could challenge this call. This is a. So you have to protect the center. So part of what happens here is, well, the long snapper's head is down. He needs to be protected, but once the head is lifted, that was the spirit of the rule. Yes. Protect them when the head is down and they can't see it. This is a major play, a major call. I understand why Corey Mace is upset here. It was Devin Adams that got flagged for it, charging over, but as said, Peter Adji had snapped the ball and had his head up, trying to engage in the block. I love this stuff. I love it. Yeah.
So I'm lost. Okay, if you call it a penalty, go explain it and let's move on, people.
I will warn you, Rod. I always err on the side against specialists. In the meantime, there is a Red Blacks player is down. It is the long snapper, Peter.
Oh, okay. There's an injured player. Okay.
Still down, getting attention from
Okay, so there's the misplay. It was a 6-yard rush from Greg Bell.
Escort into the just barely to break the plane, and they signaled it a touchdown for Saskatchewan. And the explanation continues of the conversation. Ben Major and Rider head coach Corey Mace. Where we're looking is right here. You kind of see this there. That is Adams. You can't line up over the center. That's why he's lined up over the guard. But this is the look where I see it, and I say the center clearly snapped the ball, took a few steps back, and his head was raised. So Hadji is up. In his 5th year out of Queens, started his career with Edmonton. Been with Ottawa for a few years now, but
so now with the long snapper going to the locker room for an injury, now you got to see who's the backup long snapper, because each team has a backup long snapper. It's just a matter of who it is.
every league that I've ever been a part of, you don't usually get a lot of time as your backup long snapper. Believe it or not, Rod, I was our backup long snapper 1 year in Seattle, and I was utterly mortified if I ever had to go in. I didn't have that much time to practice it. We'll see who it is later in the game, but that could be punts and on places and field goals. Here's this field goals and that's a line where, I mean, the timing, everything is so critical. Yes.
So they go from the 19 to the 34-yard line. So Mary passes to Pimpleton for 6 yards to the Ottawa 40. Mary to Pimpleton for 10 yards to the Ottawa 50. Lacombo with the tackle.
Leaders in the CFL, of course, for everything he does in the return game as well. Every time Pimpleton touches the football on offense, you just feel like he's a split second away from breaking one and going the distance. Even there, just a pretty casual first down, but almost spins out of the first one. Such an electric player with the ball in his hand. He heads off. They're up to their 49 now. This crowd's still fired up with that Red Black offense on the field. Under a minute to go until quarter time.
Greg Bell rushes for 2 yards to the Ottawa 52, so it's 2nd and 8.
By the way, Anthony Gosson, their fullback, is their backup long snapper. If you're wondering, assuming Hadji cannot come back right away in this game, if they're faced with the need for a long snapper.
Mayer throws to Keelan White for 8 yards to Saskatchewan 50. Brooks Jr. with the tackle, so it's going to be a first down, Red Blacks.
And a big first down it is for Ottawa with a second to go until quarter time. Really nice adjustment here by White. You see him right here. And he's not a crazy route or anything, but I want you to watch the top of this route. He kind of settles in here, has to work back, and then uses momentum to hit it. Get a first down, nice job. Well, this is the most the Red Blacks offense has had it going in this game. In Rider territory, play action fake, and completed two, and backtracking, but turning it up for
Mayer passes to Pimpleton for 12 yards to Saskatchewan 38. Edward with the tackle. 59 yards for Jake Mayer, 7 for 9. Pimbleton for 28 yards so far. And that will be the end of the first quarter, as Riders lead 3-0. While we wait for the commercial, just going to let you know that this live stream is proudly sponsored by KPHR Radio, home for the Hamilton Classic Rock. If you like legendary rock anthems and great on-air personalities and community-focused program, be sure to tune in to KPHR Radio. Listen live and discover all their shows, music, and by visiting more at katradiogroup.ca. And thank you to KPHR Radio for supporting Hamilton Sports Central and helping us bring you today's live coverage. So Ottawa will start on the Calgary's or Saskatchewan's 38, and it will be 1st and 10. So we got some Madden 27 content coming out this weekend. So let's pause this for a second. So after the first quarter, Ottawa has 5 first downs, 59 passing yards, 8 rushes, 57 net yards, 1 turnover, 8-23 on time of possession, whereas Saskatchewan has 3 first downs, 59 passing yards, 9 rushing yards, 68 net yards, 1 turnover, and 6:37 of the time of possession. And Trevor Harris has passed for over 40,000 rushing yards. Mayer passes to Eberhardt for 6 yards to the Saskatchewan 32-yard line.
Sales, but about the 32 of Saskatchewan. Again, Ron, I know it's boring, but this is the perfect first down play for them because they struggle to run the ball. It's a full RPO, run pass option. You have 2 pullers, so it keeps everybody tight. You have to respect the run, even though they struggle at it. And you get your 6 yards of first down, keeps the playbook open. It allows Jake to throw the ball quickly on his first hitch. I would look for them to consistently try and get that done on first down. And this is the 10th play of this drive. Ottawa football running again this time. It's the first carry for
Daniel Adnaboye rushes for 6 yards to Saskatchewan 26. It's going to be a first down, Red Blacks.
Nice cutback. Gosselin, the fullback tight end. Here he is right here. Going to watch him. He's going to pull around here, kind of lead up. Go fullback action. Here he goes. Cower set with the backfield. We lead up on Thurman, eat him up. And we got ourselves a first down. How about them Red Blacks?
Adnaboye rushes for a 2-yard loss to Saskatchewan 28. Thurman with the tackle, so it's 2nd and 12. Bum, 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 bum.
So they go down, he triggers. There's his key. He knows the goal line is coming to get him. Sheds it, makes a nice job, finishes the play, second one. Second and 12, specifically after that loss of 2. Throwing inside the 5, Eberhardt. Aiden Eberhardt, and no signal for the touchdown. He got close.
Mayer passes to Eberhardt for 27 yards to the 1.
He's got a catch. Yeah, I think he's saving the hips down, Rod. Yeah, just down.
Barnes rushes it for a 1-yard gain for a touchdown for the Red Blacks.
With the penalty, and they drove all the way down the field in something they've acknowledged they need to do more. You get in the score zone, you need a touchdown. Absolutely, Rod. You mentioned the word reprieve. I think if you're a Red Blacks fan, you got pushed back here. You kind of got bowed out. Barnes did. But that way, they have struggled finally inside the 5-yard line. So for them to come out here and score on the first attempt, I think there's a lot of Auto fans right now that took a big sigh of relief on that. Well, this game took a real turn, didn't it? Lewis Ward on for the injury.
Wow, Lewis Ward missed the extra point. Wow.
So they got the touchdown, but they do not get the extra point. So the Red Blacks have the lead thanks to that.
So instead of getting a 4-point lead, they have a 3-point lead. Greg Bell with 8 yards. Eberhardt with 48. Mayer 9 for 11, 92 yards. What do we have on yesterday's? Bell 33 yards. Ooh. And I will be right back since there's a commercial.
This is where things really turn for Ottawa. Noah Getman trying to punt it away, blocked, but they called the penalty against Saskatchewan, and the Red Blacks drive continued. Yeah, I thought that was questionable, but for me, when I watch this play that Eberhardt caught second and long, it's really a special route. He runs it to Tampa 2 coverage, he dives into Thurman, and then cuts up, and that leads this in second and long. Ottawa was not converting second and long for big in this game. That was a big one right there. So the Riders now trail 6-3. The extra point.
Riders now trail 6-3, and I don't even know why I have these headphones on. Power off. Getman kicks off for 76 yards to the Saskatchewan 4. Johnson the third returns it for 27 yards to the Saskatchewan 31. So it's 1st and 10, Saskatchewan 31 with 11:20 left in the second quarter. Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson for 11 yards to Saskatchewan 42. A day with the tackle.
Rider football, trailing by 3 from their 31. Harris to the right, it is caught. Turning it right up again, Keyshawn Johnson. It looks like he has the first down. We'd like to welcome our viewers on TSN4 watching Canada in the semifinals of the Halinka Gretzky Cup. Win that one. Rod Smith, Luke Wilson, Britt Dort at Mosaic Stadium in Friday Night Football, where the Ottawa REDBLACKS, still looking for their first win, have taken.
Conley rushes for 3 yards to Saskatchewan 45. John with the tackle, so it's going to be 2nd and 7.
You got to look now, just got to slow this game down. If I'm Mark Mueller, the offensive coordinator for the Riders, slow down, do what they do best. So on the first down, Paulie Conley, right side. It's up to around the 45. Conley getting his 4th CFL start. Once again, filling in for the injured A.J. Olette. One of the things that I love about Mark Mueller, his game planning and how he calls the game, is he's extremely aggressive. And I find that he just does things in the right moment when to kind of take a risk. I go back even to last week, late in the game against Edmonton, second and long to close.
Mara throws incomplete to Duncan Busby, so it's going to be 3rd and 7 from the Saskatchewan 45.
I really enjoy the way he calls football games. Conley got 3. It's a 2nd and 7 now for Harris. What's the call here? Up to the right and a bit too far for the intended receiver, Duncan Busby. So with that, after that long Ottawa possession, the REDBLACKS about to get the ball back as Oscar Chapman has come on now to punt it away. And you saw a little look at Trevor Harris. This offense, and you've heard me say it, I'm going to continue to say it, it's built around rhythm and tempo. Trevor Harris is great footwork, but he expects guys to be in certain spots. He's throwing the ball sometimes where they even break, Rod. So
Chapman punts 48 yards to the Ottawa 17. Pembleton returns it for 18 yards to the Ottawa 35. Benson with the tackle.
Chapman from his 35, Pembleton.
Benson is the long snapper for Saskatchewan.
And turns it up and is tackled there up around the 35 for the REDBLACKS. So Ottawa's offense, Jake Mayer, 9 for 11 for 92 yards, including that big one down to Eberhardt. They got near the goal line and set up the short yardage touchdown. Friday Night Football.
Who would have thought Eberhardt would be one of their top receivers now that Gino Lewis was gone? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let's go.
This is a very dubious losing streak for the Ottawa REDBLACKS and in Ottawa football history, too. It's at 13 now because they lost their last 6 games last season. So 0-7 start. You go back to the Ottawa Roughriders, the record, 25. That's back nearly 100 years ago now, and Ottawa kind of bookends that on this board. But who knows? Maybe tonight. Tonight could be the night. Still young here.
Mara throws to Hardy for 18 yards to Ottawa 52. Lacombo with the tackle.
Hardy gets the catch and gets it up across the 50. So Jake Mayer has this Ottawa offense moving, especially since it's mentioned again that penalty call that negated a punt block touchdown for the Riders. Yes, so you're going to get a
Jake Mara throws to Keelan White for 11 yards to the Saskatchewan 47-yard line, forward with the tackle. So it's going to be another first down for the Redblacks. JP, thanks for the donation, my friend. Muchly appreciated. Adnaboye rushes for 2 yards to Saskatchewan 45. Thurman with the tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 at the Saskatchewan 45-yard line. Mayer passes Keelan White for 19 yards to the Saskatchewan at 26-yard line, forward with the tackle. So another first down for the Redblacks. Mayer passes to Pembleton for a 4-yard loss. So it's going to be 2nd and 14. Mayer passes to McDonald for 10 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 4.
CFL touchdown against the Riders 5 weeks ago. Gets that back close to the 20, but still a 3rd and long ahead for Ottawa. Nice catch. Makes the field goal a little closer. A pretty nice catch right here.
So they go for it, and it's 3rd and 4. Go for the points, my guy. Oh, my Lord. Go for the freaking points. And it's a turnover on downs. I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, yeah, you're deep in their end, but you should have just taken the points. Because, I mean, Harris is only 5 for 9.
Baker, it's a knee. Now, also, we've seen it, and defensively tonight, Rowan Milligan Jr. has been out. He is potentially a season-ending injury, but Devon Campbell as well, defense. He went down. He was placed on the 6th game, too. Now, those two guys...
Conley rushes for 4 yards to Saskatchewan 24.
He said one of them potentially season-ending injury, but I won't tell you which one.
Well, Brett, either way, that just really hurts the green and white. There's Paulie Conley filling in for A.J. Ouellette and has been doing it quite well. And C.J. Rivas, who won the Grey Cup here a year ago, many years as a rider, in on the tackle.
Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson to the Saskatchewan 45 for 21 yards. And it's a first down. This is why he should have went for the 3 points.
Pressure is coming here as Harris gets it away. Fires it open. Keyshawn Johnson gets it up. Goes to the 45 and a big first down for Saskatchewan.
Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson for 11 yards to the Ottawa 54-yard line. Another first down. Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson for 8 yards to the Ottawa 46. Cormier with the tackle. It's on the foot so far. Too risky there. Yes, Scott, my exact point was, take the freaking 3 points. You're up by 6. And Dinwiddie was a moron and went for it and had turnover on downs. You know what? This is going to be... This is going to be interesting. Harris is at what? 110? 51 yards for Keyshawn. Doesn't surprise me. Neither team has a touchdown. I mean, passing touchdown, that is. So, fun fact. I have been working on my Madden 27 save. And I have a Team Canada roster put together, which consists of, let me go to my sheet here, John Metier, Alaric Jackson, Theo Benedict, Matthew Bergeron, Sidney Sow, Dakota Shipley, Isaiah Adams, Giovanni Manu, Nikolai Kalinick, Jared Wayne. We have Neville Ballymore, Michael Hoch, Nathan Shepard, Tavis Robinson. Then you have Alex Singleton, Sidney Brown, Javon Holland, Dene Leonard, Benjamin Justice, Quayshawn Stiggers. We have both Rourke brothers, Max Dunnigan, sorry. We have some other players that I have to add to the list too. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on my gaming channel. So Tommy Stevens rushes for 15 yards. Well, there's the over. There's the yes or less for this game. Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson, broke incomplete. Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson for 20 yards to the Ottawa 11. Henderson with the tackle. Conley rushes for 4 yards to the Ottawa 7. Harris passes to Duncan Busby, thrown incomplete. Oh, you almost had an interception, pick 6. But there's a flag on the play. So there's no penalty.
It's an impressive job here. What they're going to try and do is basically run a route that returns back out. So we call this kind of a whip route. Kubo stuffs it out and then just drives it. So it starts in and you start to work back out. And again, just being up there.
Hale kicks a 15-yarder. See, you could be up by 3 points right now instead of tied. Could also have had that pick 6 too. And if Lewis Award didn't have his missed extra point, could I have been up 10-6 right now? Jake Mayer passes to Aiden Eberhardt for 8 yards to Ottawa 48. So it's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3. Mayer passes to Everhart again for 3 yards to the Ottawa 51. It's going to be a first down, Red Blacks. Mayer passes incomplete to Pimpleton, so it's 2nd and 10. Pimpleton apparently is injured. Red Black on the play. So Pimpleton has to come out for 3 plays because the medics, equipment, people went out there. She has to come out for 3 plays. Mayer throws incomplete, but there's a flag down. So they're saying that there's no flag on the field. Getman punts 30 yards to the Saskatchewan 29 out of bounds. Minute 4 left in this quarter. Yeah, I agree, Isadora, that that field goal, the extra point, and that pick 6 in Ottawa could have been up by multiple points. Harris passes to Varga for 22 yards to the Saskatchewan 51. Henderson with the tackle. It's Keyshawn Johnson, not Varga. I don't know who Varga is. So Harris rushes for 6 yards, but it's illegal contact. A day. Or die. So it's going to be 10 yards from the Saskatchewan 51 to Ottawa 49. And then Harris throws incomplete to Keyshawn Johnson.
Moot point, penalty Ottawa. Drive continues. No, Johnson. Couldn't continue that great second quarter as that one's into the hands, but it heads down.
50 seconds left in the second quarter.
Uncharacteristic moment there by Keyshawn Johnson.
I'll just say this, Isidore. Riders are getting so lucky today, it's unbelievable. With all these possible interceptions that Harris could be throwing.
Who has not had one over 50 yards in this his first CFL season, has had a 48. Harris trying to work him closer. And down to about the 40. That's Johnny Johnson, one of the new receivers this year with the Riders.
Harris passes to Johnson the third for 10 yards to Saskatchewan, or to the Ottawa 39. It's going to be a first down, Riders.
Till the end of the half, and they put it down in first down territory. The sticks will move down at the Ottawa 39. That's a nice catch by Johnny Johnson. He wants to be more heavily involved in this offense.
Harris passes to Duncan Busby for 7 yards to the Ottawa 32. That field goal, and that could have been a field goal, and that extra point is going to come back and haunt them. I'll just put it that way. Johnny Johnson the third with an 18-yard pass from Trevor Harris to the Ottawa 14. Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson for 9 yards to the Ottawa 5. DeMario Houston with the tackle. And pass to Keyshawn Johnson. I'm pretty sure I have him in my weekly fantasy too. I do. Let's go. And Keyshawn Johnson with the touchdown. Obviously, it would be Keyshawn Johnson out of all people. Isidore says, certainly allows a fumble to be a key. Just got to keep up with those interceptions. 6 points must be a touchdown. Yeah. Harris passed to Keyshawn Johnson for a touchdown. So, you could have had it 13-10 had you have gone for the field goal and made the extra point. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, Scott, I do agree they should have 10, but they don't. Because Ryan Dinwiddie's a moron. And it's halftime. So let's see. Samair's 15 for 20, 161 yards, still doesn't have a touchdown. Greg Bell has 4 carries. 4 carries for 8 yards. I'm surprised Greg Bell hasn't been released yet. Because, I mean, you have Daniel Adeboye, who's a lot better. 3 carries for 6 yards. Brayson Barnes, 1 carry for 1 yard and a touchdown. Pimpleton for 1 carry -4. Aiden Eberhardt, 5 for 5 for 59 yards. Keelan White for 42 yards. Kale Pimpleton, 3 for 4 for 28. Justin Hardy, 1 for 1 for 18. You got to get more passes to Hardy. Cade McDonald, 1 for 10. Stop passing to him. Giovanni Robertson, you know, he was a big guy for Hamilton. You could always get him yards. On defense, Dante Ruffin and Lucas Cormier each have 5 defensive tackles and an interception for Cormier. No sacks. Noah Getman has 3 punts for 58 yards. Still no field goals, but keep in mind, Ottawa's long snapper is injured, so you can bet that they won't be kicking any field goals tonight. So you'll see Ottawa go for a lot of the on the third downs because they don't have a long snapper. On the Saskatchewan side of things, Trevor Harris is 15 for 22, 201 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Conley has 5 carries for 20 yards. Tommy Stevens has 1 for 15 and no touchdowns. Keyshawn Johnson has 8 for 11 for 107 and a touchdown. Dylan DJ, 2 for 2 for 29 yards. Johnny Johnson III, 2 for 2 for 28. Deshaun Mims, 1 for 2 for 23. Duncan Busby, 1 for 3 for 7 yards. And Connolly, 1 for 2 for 7. Jackson Ford and Jameer Thurman each have 4 defensive tackles. No sacks, no interceptions, a fumble recovery for Brooks. Hale is 2 for 2 for field goals, longest is 35, 1 extra point. Oscar Chapman has 2 punts for 42 yards, longest is 49, and that's all Stampeders wrote for a 13-6 at halftime.
But that right there should not have been a pivot. No, that should have been a big play for the Saskatchewan Roughriders, putting them in a position to score.
What's that, Lane? That Ottawa's horrible? No, Ottawa, if they got their shit together, this game would be a lot closer than what it should be. Keyshawn Johnson, 11 targets. Yeah, but I mean, let's be honest. Who else does Harris have to throw to? A bunch of nobodies. Ed Isidore says, an old game of inches. It is. We want.
Right here, setting up the REDBLACKS on the one. Bryson Barnes able to punch it in, and yep, 13-6 is where we stand. And just a reminder, we've got Cody Fajardo coming up after the break as we start to look ahead to that Owls game tomorrow.
see what it gives me. No, I'll always be right about Ryan Dooley being a clown. I mean, Ryan Dinwiddie's just being Ryan Dinwiddie. I mean, I could say the same thing about some of the passes that Kelly made last night. It is what it is. Risky calls. The team is 0-7, not worth it. Yeah, just go for the points. Like, eventually you're going to win, but just go for the points. Okay, so we got that. No, we gotta move this over here so we can. Oops. Okay, so we have that done. I'm just working on some thumbnails for OUA. Who do we have next? Carlton at York. Ravens, okay, and Ravens at. Well, Izzo, you gotta remember, Riders get the ball at the second half because the Red Blacks got it to start the game. Ravens at Lions. Yep, we have doubleheader tomorrow, and I'll be live streaming both games Saturday at 3 p.m. We have Edmonton at Montreal, and then 7 p.m. we have our beloved Ticats at the BC Lions.
Top team in the East going up against the top team
in the West.
I think it gets much better than that, but we want to hear from one of the quarterbacks that'll be featured in that big game on Saturday, and taking a little bit of a break from the preparations for those Montreal Alouettes. We're happy to welcome in Cody Fajardo, the starting quarterback for the Edmonton Elks. Cody, we know why we're excited for the game on Saturday. What makes you so excited for this matchup?
I mean, there's a lot to be excited about. I think you got two high-flying offenses, two defenses that take the ball away, and special teams and physicality. That's what this game's going to be. It's going to be a slugfest. We were able to get the best of them in overtime at our place, so I know they're fired up to have them, us here and hosting us. But guys are fired up. We're excited to play this opportunity. I told you guys throughout the week, this is kind of like a mini playoff run where we play the Saskatchewan Roughriders in a Western final, and then you go out and play Montreal in the Grey Cup. For our young guys, this is a good opportunity for them to get some big games played.
Yes, Cody, take us behind the curtains and talk to us about your approach as a team. You guys have so much talent, specifically offensively speaking. You have a guy that's super capable in Justin Randall.
Yes, that will be a cat fight tomorrow. And then, on top of it, we also have in exactly 3 weeks tomorrow, we will be starting our OUA coverage.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think what shows our strength offensively is we will win games in multiple different ways. If we got to run the ball to win, we'll do that. If we got to pass the ball to win, we'll do that.
Yeah, I thought it was that.
We have a lot of selfless guys on this team, including this offense, where we've got some receivers not touch the ball for the first 3 quarters. Game-winning drive. I think a TJ in Winnipeg, he catches like 4 or 5 after not touching the ball for like 3 quarters, and really big opportunities to get the ball. And nobody's complaining. Nobody's saying, hey, give me the ball on the sideline. Like, just a lot of guys who trust the process, trust what Jordan's calling upstairs. And like I said, we can beat you in multiple different
Speaking
ways.
of which,
That's what makes this offense, I think, one of the best in the CFL.
Do they have the passes available yet? Because I gotta get a pass.
Joining us. And I have a two-part question. First question being, stats-wise, your best year
Football.
came in 2019
Live.
for over 4,300 yards and 18 touchdowns. But this year, you're on pace to throw for almost 5,800 yards and 32 touchdowns. What changed? And my second part is, the last time you two played, or did you play against Montreal, you had the game-winning touchdown. And when you crossed that goal line, it felt like it was personal. And I know you're all about business, but when you play the Montreal Alouettes, and I want you to answer this question like your kids are watching, you can't lie. Is it personal when you play the Montreal Alouettes? Shoot them straight, Code. Answer these two questions for me. No pressure.
Absolutely. I'll start with that second one. No, I played for 5 teams in this league. Everybody, it's personal for everybody at this point.
That's good.
You know, everywhere I've been, I've pretty much been shipped out and had to prove myself somewhere else and win somewhere else. And that's just been part of my career. That's just who I've been in this league. And if you don't want me here, I'm going to go somewhere else and I'm going to prove the league over again. And I'm going to prove the league over again. So I play with the chip on my shoulder. But, yeah, it's really exciting just to be a part of this offense and be with Nick Simic for my second year. Last year was incredibly hard for me as a backup, being thrust into that role where the offense was more tailor-made for Trey. And then Jordan and myself were trying to figure each other out through games that we had to win. We were like so behind the standings. It was like win now, win now. But there was no time to kind of figure out each other. We were really figuring out through fire. So having a whole offseason to kind of see my
I was thinking maybe they have a ticket call for fans to come down and attempt a field goal for a gift certificate.
certain concepts.
Hammer pass and what's the ladies called again?
You see the numbers are kind of inflated this year.
What the ladies what?
My best year, and I'm fighting to, you know, be relevant with the other quarterbacks around the league. These guys are just putting up stupid numbers. So it's been a lot of fun to be around, and the league's got such great products. I'm just happy to finally be talked about among the elites in this.
Sweet. This
Got two
will
more numbers
save
before we let you
that.
go. I'm sure you don't need a reminder of this. You are 5-1 against your former team, the Montreal Alouettes. I know you'd like nothing more than improve to 6-1 after Saturday's game. Cody, we appreciate it. Have fun on Saturday, and we will definitely be watching.
We appreciate you guys. It's going to be a great CFL game, and I think it's one of those games that whoever has the ball last, that's who's going to win the football game. Thanks for having me.
York.
Again, that kicks off our doubleheader, 3 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Meanwhile, back in Regina, the sun is setting. Teams leading at the half.
Yes, the sun is setting.
This season.
There's really no ceiling for football. It's
That's
something
okay.
I'm actually good at, but it's also something that I continue to get better at. Football is motivating for me because it challenges me mentally, emotionally, physically. I'm part of something bigger than myself. I really love this game. I'm not just doing it for the money.
That's okay. I can
To chase my dream regardless of how hard
copy
it is.
this.
I have so much fun playing this game. There's nothing else like it. All you gotta do is look to your left and your right.
Paste.
And you're with your teammates. That's enough motivation. My dad passed when I was 10. I didn't know how to really deal with the issue. So football kind of was like the only way I could express myself and yell and scream and not get in trouble for it. Something crazy.
GG's.
Like when I put the helmet on, it's just like I was in.
Is that what it is?
Nobody could say nothing else to me. Everything else didn't matter. I was just me in the field, and I
Okay.
changed my whole family life with this. You gotta be sincere. You gotta be real. You gotta be yourself. I was put on this earth to play.
And Ottawa is
Since I was 16 years old, I still
at
believe in this day. I owe a big credit to my dad. I owe a big credit to my mom.
Blue
Sacrificed
Warriors.
so many things to be able to see me live out my dream. You know, I've been going at this since I've been 5 years old. What do you want to be when you're older? I want to be a ball player and a damn good one.
A ball player and a damn good one.
I'm very passionate about this game. That is my superpower. Life has changed drastically.
Oh, so
My dad
the Hamilton one is Hamilton Hammers, and the
was saying being the
female don't have a team name yet. It's just called PWHL Hamilton. They're one of like few teams that don't have
that's why we on the jail so tight.
A team yet?
Bro, if you remember in my
There's what, 3 teams that don't have team names yet.
those star players, come to your school.
Detroit, Hamilton, and Vegas. They have what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, and San Jose. So 4. 4 teams don't have team names yet.
From this game. It's the best game in the world, and you should be playing it with joy.
No, let's.
Friday Night Football Mosaic at the half, and it's the Riders leading this one by 7. And a look at the halftime numbers. Ottawa had the lead for a while. Still in it, though. But
Yeah, I'm still, to be honest with you, I'm still learning the PWHL. So Sask has 236 net yards and Ottawa had 162. Oh, wow. So is that, that reminds me of Martin St. Louis, but a female. There you go, that's what I'm looking for.
What sort of adjustments can we expect from this offense in this half?
We just got to clean up the details. At the end of the day, in the red zone, you got to be on your details everywhere, every single position. And once you clean up the details, you're going to get better looks and score the ball.
Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
the Riders wanted the ball to start the second half. Johnny Johnson takes it on the kick by Getman. He gets it out to the 28. So Saskatchewan, the offense, Luke, as mentioned, catching more life, especially with that drive late in the first half.
Yeah.
During the return, illegal block, Saskatchewan number 2, go back 10 yards.
Uh-oh, we already have a penalty already. But 3 catches on 5 targets and for 35 yards for people that's not named Keyshawn Johnson. Getman kicks off for 71 yards to Saskatchewan 9. Johnny Johnson, the third, returns for 19 yards to Saskatchewan 28, but there's an illegal block, so they go back 8 yards to the Saskatchewan 8, so they're going to have to go to the full field.
Taking over as defensive coordinator from Will Fields, who was let go after the loss to Montreal last week.
They're going to have to go to the full field if they want to score a touchdown. Harris passes to Johnny Johnson for 4 yards to the Saskatchewan 12. Oh, I got to change the penalty to a third down or a third quarter.
Johnson's made a few nice plays today. Good there. Again, I think Mark Mueller's going to kind of
Harris throws incomplete. So this is going to be a big play for Ottawa for 3rd and 6 coming up.
one of these guys has to step up today, and Johnny Johnson certainly making a statement.
Well, on that catch and run, picks up 4 yards, gets it up to the 12 for the 2nd and 6. Harris steps up with time, and no, looks like he had Deshaun Mims for what would have been a first down, but he can't hang on. Lucas Cormier on the coverage, and the Riders will have to punt deep from their zone.
I don't know about you guys, but these Ottawa white jerseys, so if you look on them, kind of like this part right here, on the back of the jerseys, they look like sweat stains. Just saying. Like, it's not even white.
It's got him a couple times. I think they'll have an answer for that here very soon.
Oscar Chapman standing just inside his end zone. Khalil Pimpleton at the Ottawa 45.
Time count.
Whistle down and a flag. And a time count. Again, Corey Mace wanting an explanation.
Time count violation.
We're not going to penalize for time count. It was our mistake. We took too long to get a new football in. We'll replay it down with the 20-second clock.
Nice, sincere explanation by the referee, Ben Major.
Yeah, Ben Major. Our mistake. I like that. A little accountability.
The officials hold that one, so no penalty. And Chapman has the kicking ball and kicks it for Pimpleton, who takes it inside the Riders' zone. Khalil Pimpleton, pretty good.
Chapman or Riders just, you can thank the refs for that penalty because that would have been bad. Chapman punts 42 yards to the Saskatchewan 54. Pimpleton returns for 11 yards to the Saskatchewan 43. Benoit Marion with the tackle. Edward is the injured rider on the field.
I get it. Now all of a sudden you're like, hey, we didn't make one earlier, and we lose up front on this play, and we fade away and we miss the throw. So a lot of people say, why did you go for it? Why are you being aggressive? I look at that and I say, you know, if you're a head coach, Ryan Dinwiddie, you're like, well, I've got a backup snapper in. Our last field goal operation was brutal, and we missed it, didn't make the kick. All week, I've got a coverage I like. I've got a play where I think someone's going to spin open. They flooded the side. They went to a quad look into the boundary. Everything worked perfect, and we can't get the ball.
Mayer passes to Hardy for 25 yards to the Saskatchewan 18-yard line. It's going to be a first down. Red Blacks with Brooks Jr. with the tackle. You had five defenders around one player, and the guy caught it. You're damn lucky that wasn't an interception. Mayer throws incomplete to Greg Bell, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Offside in Ottawa, so they move back 5 yards, so it's 2nd and 15. And it's a Red Blacks touchdown. Ooh, they're going for it because they don't have confidence in their backup long snapper. And they get the 2-point convert. Red Blacks take the lead. Ottawa takes a 14-13 lead. So what are we at now? We are at... Hardy's at 66 yards and a touchdown. Way to go, Rough Riders. The Ghost strikes again. Big 2 points. Solid 2 points ahead. The counting is in the building. Getman punts or kicks off for 73 yards to Saskatchewan 7. Joe Johnson returns for 34 yards to the Saskatchewan 41. Brian Cole with the tackle. Mon, Sign, or Conrad. Harris with a sacked. Harris sacked for 4-yard loss to Saskatchewan 37. Bryce Carter injured Red Black on the field. It's probably because Harris landed on his ankle. Yeah, they're looking at his ankle. I'm an old friend. I tried. Is there A for effort, my friend? A for effort. So now we just gotta do Queens at Toronto. Okay, so swap out 12. Queens and Queens Golden Gales. Varsity Blues. Varsity Blues.
It's been a while since the Redblacks have won a game, especially since they won a
2,283 days.
2,883 days, Luke. That's back to 2018. And who was Ottawa's quarterback back then? A guy by the name of Trevor Harris.
Yeah, I was going to say, that is a wild stat right there.
Harris had a great year at 18. Redblacks went 11-7, went on to lose to Calgary in the Grey Cup that year. That was Harris's last game with Ottawa. Working here against his old team again. Long route intended for Deshaun Mims, excuse me. Somehow that sneaks in.
Harris passes to Mims for 21 yards to the Ottawa 52. Henderson with the tackle.
This game tonight.
Michael thread the needle, and that's the perfect angle to see it. Not a big window, and Trevor Harris gets it done.
And then back to the ground. We saw earlier Paulie Connolly limp off and Thomas Bertrand come on. Late in the first half, and Bertrand gets that carry. We'll have another look. Deshaun Mims. His dad, Robert Mims, ended his career with Saskatchewan. He was the CFL's leading rusher back in 1996. That make Dad proud.
Absolutely.
Runs again for the second time in this game.
Isidore says, okay, let's see if the Saskatchewan got the horses. Scott, last time I seen, Harris rushes for 8 yards to the Ottawa 38. And then he passes to Keyshawn Johnson to the 15-yard line. Or, sorry, 15 yards to the 23-yard line. Last time I seen him leave, he was limping. Isidore says, that's some giddy up. Bertrand Hudon rushes for 5 yards to the Ottawa 18.
Right from the 23, Bertrand with the carry. Straight up the gut, down inside the 20.
I have a feeling that they're trying to basically limit what defensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, Jeff Ribble can call right now. So whether it's different looks that he's been given, things that they weren't expecting because he is a new
Harris passes to
hey, you want to play this game or you're
Veggie for 18-yard touchdown.
communicate signals this week.
Second down and 5 from the 18.
Hurry up, offense. So we got a nice Rider touchdown.
On the inside, and they're in the basically they run a corner out here, and then you come underneath here, and you just let this thing ride. So here we go. You got Keyshawn on the corner. There's your underneath route. Trevor is unbelievable at seeing it pre-snap. Gets the ball
Ooh, they're going to go for 2. And he gets it.
Another 2-point conversion. And guess what, Rod? It's the exact same play to the other side. Just a different coverage this time.
Ouch.
You got the inside throw. We know what Keyshawn Johnson can do. Harris was excited
So now you're down by a touchdown.
getting a chance, including Jete. He gets the 6
Tache.
points, and then there's the 2.
Bite, bite. Bite, bite, bite. This one is... So those are all done. I need to check. So I'm going to change that to
Dylan Jete, his first CFL touchdown.
different day.
Trevor Harris was excited to see the young guys get involved, and they certainly got involved in that drive. Yes, they did. This is it started here with Bibbs. I mean, this is a tremendous catch, going down, getting it. Trevor using his legs a little bit, gave a full sound flash after this bad boy, and then all of a sudden, you go back to Keyshawn, and Jete finishes this thing off. This looks like the Riders' style of offense. Keyshawn's obviously the focus tonight. We're kind of wondering if Jete, Bibbs, Johnny Johnson kind of make their mark, and all three of them now have big moments in this game thus far. Jete from Levi, Quebec, just drafted in the second round, 18th overall.
Isidore says they're going to need Casper for sure. Hale kicks off for 70 yards to Ottawa 10. Pimpleton returns for 20 yards to Ottawa 30. Weeby with the tackle. 2 of them. 2 Caspers. Technically, wouldn't it be 3 if you have the uncles? I see a Hamilton Cardinal against Chatham baseball for live stream too. I'll give them a like. Oh, nice. Mara throws incomplete to Greg Bell. So it's 2nd and 10. Yeah, no, I was just putting together some thumbnails for college, for OUA games in 3 weeks. Mara passes to Everhart for 17 yards to the Ottawa 47. Thurman with the tackle. It's over, just finished. Oh, nice. Mara passes to Keelan White for 3 yards, the Ottawa 50, according to CFL.ca. Why is it, or why do you say it's great time of the year? Mara throws McDonald for 19 yards to the Saskatchewan 41, and then Mara throws incomplete to Eberhardt for 36 yards. Or at the 36, out of bounds. Incomplete. Jake Mara throws incomplete, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. But there's a flag on the field. Roughing the passer. Intentional grounding. Jake Mara, 10 yards. Isidore, baseball, hockey, preseason around the corner. Yeah, we got university football that starts in 3 weeks. We got NHL preseason that starts beginning next month. We also have AHL hockey that starts in a month. Getman punts 37 yards to Saskatchewan 14. And Weeby returns 0 yards to Saskatchewan 14. So it will be interesting to see how we do in the next couple of weeks. Because I was just looking at my schedule. So between August 30th and September 13th, I have 25 live streams. That is just between university football and CFL. But when October starts, we have AHL, OUA football, and CFL. All the way until end of November, because in November we have U Sports playoffs, we have CFL playoffs, we have OHL games. Then I'll have my 30-minute post-game show as well. October 4th, I have 4 games, 4 live streams in one day. September 12th, I have 4, possible 5. Yeah, because I did up a whole spreadsheet from August to the end of November just to plan it. Harris passes to Joe Johnson, the third, for 12 yards to the Saskatchewan 26. Casey with the tackle. And then once November comes, it's just going to be a one sport, so it'll just be nice and quiet. Well, I'm trying to... The reason why I'm doing OUA, so... In U Sports, which is kind of like Canada's version of NCAA, Harris passes to Mims for 5 yards to the Saskatchewan 31. John with the tackle. So with U Sports, there's 5 different divisions or 5 different leagues, 4 or 5 different leagues. So we're only going to be covering one of them. I don't have enough time in a day with my full-time job covering all 5. If I was doing YouTube full-time, then I would cover all 5 games. But unfortunately, I'm not that lucky. So I had to cut it down to one league, which is the local league. And then CFL, so I'm doing all OUA games, all CFL games. The AHL, I'll be doing all the Hamilton games. Hamilton home games, I will be up, but I will be doing a post-game show for those. The Hamilton away games, I'll be doing live streams for them. Harris passes to Johnson for 7 yards to the Saskatchewan 48-yard line. And then Harris passes to Keyshawn Johnson for 8 yards to the Ottawa 54-yard line. Well, because that's the thing, Isadore, is U Sports, because those are future CFL players. So I'm trying to get those names out there for CFL fans to see what possible players could be coming up in the draft next year. Bertrand Hudon rushes for 11 yards to the Ottawa 43-yard line. Greg Bell with the tackle. Connolly rushes for 3 yards to the Ottawa 40. Wakefield with the tackle. Riding Dirty 12. Awesome stuff. Ottawa came to play. Thank you for the comment and welcome to the channel. Making it sound easy, Saskatchewan. Harris passes to Mims for 10 yards to the Ottawa 30. Ruffin with the tackle. Dun-dun. Harris is limping. Harris is limping. His player rolled the other team onto his own quarterback. Dejay. I will eventually get it. Harris passes to Johnson the third for 15 yards to the Ottawa 9-yard line. Johnny Johnson. Bertrand Houdon rushes for 8 yards to the Ottawa 1. Casey with the tackle. Pick and run. Pick and run. Bears 246 yards passing. Still no run game for Ottawa though. 335 yards. 28 for 36. I don't know how I feel about that though. 133 yards for Keyshawn Johnson, my lord. So it's the end of the third quarter. Yeah, so actually, Isidore, so the offensive lineman tackled the defensive lineman, and when they went to go tackle, they rolled into his ankle a little bit. So he has a bit of a limp. Let's change this to fourth. Fourth quarter. Double goes D. It's funny because when you said pick and run, I thought that they had a pick. Ottawa had a pick and they're running it back for a touchdown. Kind of caught me off guard. Do. You sure got? Greg Bell is not my guy. Greg Bell will never be my guy. The only reason why Greg Bell got the $230,000 that he did is because he played for Hamilton. It's the only reason why he got that money. Hey, Shun. Kishun. Riders have 407 net yards, and Ottawa has 247. And there's about 20 second difference in time of possession. That would be funny. Yes, that would be funny. Oh, we got a Tommy Stevens sighting. Tommy Stevens sighting and see what happens. Tommy Stevens gets the touchdown. 27-14. Stevens with the touchdown. Three quarterback sneaks coming up. He's only had one rushing touchdown on on 2 rushes. So that's only his second quarterback sneak today. 9 rushing touchdowns for Tommy Stevens. Damn, son.
It kind of embodies, the Corey Mace style of football. When you hear their head coach talk, I mean, just look at the violence that they fire off the ball with. Tommy Stevens finishes it. It's a pretty special team, obviously coming off the Grey Cup, and they do a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet extremely well. And just going to these two teams, Rod,
12 plays, 96 yards, 5 minutes, and 21 seconds off the clock.
and if you've watched Ottawa this year, they've been atrocious on short yardage. And it kind of goes to show you where sometimes you take these things for granted when in reality they win losing games all the time.
I had a good chat with him before the Grey Cup last year at the Winnipeg Hotel where everybody was staying. He's very proud of this
Good, that was quick. Now let's go Ottawa. Yeah.
my time, but I want to get in and, I want to be the starter. I want to be number one, everything else. He takes it very seriously. He's very proud of what he's done in the CFL, and that's
Ottawa has 246 rushing yard or passing yards. Let's see if Ottawa can go the field. I'm curious if Jake Maer's going to hit 400 today. Pimpleton. You know what would be nice right now is a nice Pimpleton return for a touchdown.
work to do. And I mentioned the rushing touchdowns, but overall, he does lead the way in touchdowns with 9 with that one he had. Tommy Stevens. All smiles now. Get another box of donuts in front of you.
And those big boys be liking these donuts, might make it go even a little harder.
Well, as Corey Mace, any concern that the
Mayer passes to Bell for 11 yards to the Ottawa 51. We have a Greg Bell sighting. Interesting.
across the 50, closer to midfield. 14 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. REDBLACKS trailing by 2 TDs.
It's a shame they haven't been able to get Craig Bell going on the ground this year, because even a little moment like that, he makes it look so easy. Catches this ball here coming out of the backfield. Looks like, it's going to be a 5-yard game. Let's just check that. Look at this here. That's Jameer Thurman. That's a great tackler in this league.
Mayer passes to Pimpleton for 4 yards to the Ottawa 55. Sales with the tackle.
Throwing to the right, and that is caught by Pimpleton up at midfield. A gain of 4 yards, a 2nd and 6 coming up here for Ottawa.
I think the key here, there's still a lot of time left. If you're Ryan Dinwiddie, you don't want to get into the have to push the ball down the field game. Find a way to score on this drive, get it back to a one-possession game. Hope the defense can somehow slow down Trevor Harris.
Oh, Mayer throws an interception. Jonathan Edward with the interception. That's the nail in the coffin for Ottawa. What do we have here? Oh, what was I thinking? Let's take a look here. Mayor, we just need you to throw one more touchdown for Pete's sake. Oh, well, he has I'll have to go through. I'm getting that. I was hard. Oh no, he only has 1 touchdown, but he can still get more. I just remembered the sound of the stadium speaker sales with a T tackle. Oops, interception. Bertrand Hudon rushes for 7 yards to the Saskatchewan 37-yard line. Question. We are at... They'll be at 8. So we gotta wait till each team plays 9. Because I was gonna do a mid-season review. Isidore says, 2 interceptions in a game, fans get a free beverage of their choice. Yeah, if only. Harris passes to Johnson the third for 51 yards to Ottawa 22. My lord. Ottawa's just getting picked apart now. Johnny Johnson. 2 people. Who cares about Keyshawn Bicker and MLS? We have the Johnson brothers. Flag on the field. Harris passes to Duncan Busby. But Mims was offside, so they moved back 5 yards. So I wonder if Harris... So Harris is at 382. Let's see if Harris can get to 500. And talk smack about Fajardo's 500 game. Harris with 13 straight completions. Bertrand Hudon rushes for 21 yards to the Ottawa 6. Casey with the tackle. Ridiculous, as Scott White would say. Ottawa's done. Like, their season's over. I don't care what anyone says. Stevens! Really? I got that. Yes or less wrong. What was I thinking? Because I said Harris. Oh well. Another touchdown for the Riders. I mean, let's be honest. Did you honestly think that this wasn't going to be a blowout game?
The point after is good. That's his 10th to lead the way in the CFL this year. And we talk about the 1-yarders. He's also one for 26 yards and then that one.
Like, let's be real here.
Tommy Stevens. Our fielder loving that.
I mean, I don't know how much more you can move Ottawa down. Ottawa's already 9th. So Ottawa's season is officially done. Over. Yes, it is over. So now it just means that we only have to battle with the 4th place West team. It's us and the 4th place West team. What was it for? There are 2 games. I can't remember. I can't remember. Ottawa up by 2.
Tommy Stevens celebrating his second touchdown of the night. Time for another celebration, Fred.
If it couldn't get any worse.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. He grew up a massive wrestling fan, and when he came to Rider Nation, they talked to him about the walkout song and celebration song that he would have, and he gave a nod to him. He said, "Well, I think I want that theme song because nobody does it better than Stone Cold Steve Austin," and you saw it with the celebration afterward. And you know, he said he believes it kind of fits the Pilsner vibe of Saskatchewan fans. And I will say, I have never seen more fans in the stands for a short yardage QB with signs. One guy had his chest painted tonight for him, so he's doing his job.
Hey, Fred, I think they're pretty fired up in Pill Country especially. I mean, that last one, those 2 touchdowns are gone right down near Pill Country. They got a perfect view of them getting into the end zone.
So, I'm curious. What's the tiebreakers rules? Okay, greater number of games against all members of the league. Mayer passes to Greg Bell for 9 yards. Okay, well, that's has the higher winning percentage in all games against all other teams.
Yeah, I think you're going to see now Josh Bell, the defensive coordinator for Saskatchewan, play soft on the back end and give him the chance.
Has the higher winning percentage in all games. Mayer rushes for first down. Winning percentage. How do you know what, like, winning percentage? They're tied, same record. So it'd be plus minus. So Edmonton would have the better. Oh no. Saskatchewan would be in first right now until tomorrow's game. Mayer throws incomplete to Eberhardt. So it's 2nd and 10. I was sharing for the Ghost. BC come over. 20 yards of fun for Pimpleton. Did I miss something? Mirror to McDonald for 14 yards, the Ottawa 55. Oh, Mayor's almost had a 300 game. Mirror passes to White for 9 yards to Saskatchewan 46. 2nd and 1. Mirror passes to Hardy for 13 yards to the Saskatchewan 33-yard line. Kind of death heat there, right on Eskimos.
REDBLACKS are moving their way down the field. It is a matter of keeping an eye on the clock as well.
Mayor passes to Eberhardt for 16 yards to the Saskatchewan 16 or 17-yard line.
Checks that down, and Eberhardt breaks the tackle and gets inside the 20, down to about the 17. He's been their top receiver in the season and certainly has tonight. Another
Mayor passes to Bell for 5 yards to Saskatchewan 20 or 12, sorry. So it's gonna be 2nd and 5. Mayor passes incomplete to Eberhardt, so it's 3rd and 5.
You look at total rush yards tonight, you're sitting at Ottawa is currently sitting at 12. It's tough that you don't have any run game whatsoever. It's hard to get teams to play offense.
throwing again, takes a look to the end zone, but no. Going up high for it was Eberhardt. The coverage was very good. You see Jackson Ford among the riders in there.
Ricardo is the injured Red Black
Makes total sense. They got to play 3-down football now, down 3 touchdowns.
on the play.
And it looks like right guard Gio Ricardo might be down, so you got a third and 5, and you're missing your starting right guard. That's you don't love that if you're Ryan Dinwiddie.
The problems continue to mount. Now, we did see last week against the Alouettes how Dinwiddie decided to start going for it even earlier in the second half when they were down multiple scores, just figuring we can't just keep taking field goals here. And then they were turning it over on downs. Sometimes when they only needed a short distance and couldn't convert.
And I think part of that has been execution on the player standpoint. But also, Rod, if you go back a few weeks before their bye, they had the atrocious first, second, and third down from inside the 2 that they couldn't complete. That starts to play tricks in your mind as an offensive play call. Hey, we had a shot against Winnipeg, couldn't get it done. Maybe I need to start drawing other stuff up.
So Gio Ricardo heads off. I think he's a little worked onto that left shoe.
Came out of the shoe and split.
3rd and 5. Ottawa needs a touchdown. At least the first down. There, throwing underneath again and caught.
Mayor passes to White for 5 yards to the 7, and it's a first down.
Get to the 7.5, so it would be very close. So this is either, it is. Ben Major signals it. It is a 1st and goal coming up here for Ottawa.
First and goal for the Red Blacks.
Keelan White. Down low to hang on to that. There we go. And this is where Ottawa's offense has been lacking. Getting this close to the end zone. Needing a touchdown. Mayor down.
Jake Mayer throws incomplete to Eberhardt at the 2.
Second down. Run here by
2nd and goal.
Josh Bell, they got guys rolling around. Only break 4, but and be stumped up in the booth. We have a timeout, Ottawa.
And a touchdown, Red Blacks. Keelan White with the touchdown.
They're still down a bunch of points, but they were able to move it down and get the payoff play.
Still down a bunch of points, but they're still able to move it down the field.
Here, I'm going to highlight Keelan White. What he's going to do, though, is he's going to push up, and then he's going to stutter his feet, and then pivot up the field. So it's a too-high look. Basically, they call it Tampa 2 dropper. And he stops to hold the dropper's feet, and then bursts into the wide-open void, middle of the two high safeties. Cool little play design there, well executed by the Red Blacks.
Third touchdown of the season for Keelan White. And now Lewis Ward is on for the point after try again. The snap, the spot. Looked better, but he missed another point after. This time he hooked it just to the left of that left upright. So that has been a problem. Ward back with Ottawa for the injured Brett Wather. But they do get the 6. They're still down 15.
And it just gets worse for Ottawa. Mind you, Jake Mayer. Did I get that one? Yes, I did. I got that one. Duncan Busby, 48. Yeah, he won't get that one. Oops. Hardy, 77 yards. Hardy at 79 yards. Bell, 33 yards. I should have went for combined yards. Colin, we got me 4 points. Johnson, 32.3. Let's go. And I still have Phil Pott and Julian Grant tomorrow. And Alexander. I mean, Ottawa's defense got me -1, but that's okay.
Corey Mason, Ryan Dinwiddie, two friends. They have worked together. They've won championships together. John Hufnagel, legendary especially for his time in Calgary. And underneath that tree, well, of course, Dave Dickinson for a long time. Rick Campbell was there as a defensive coordinator before he went off to Ottawa and won the Grey Cup. And Dinwiddie, 2 Grey Cups with the Argos. Corey Mace was there for one of those as defensive coordinator. They had won cups in Calgary too. And then Mace last year as a head coach with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Other coaches as well. Mark Killam, a long time in Calgary. Is the influence from the Calgary Stampeders. And mentioning Rick Campbell, of course, the Edmonton years, quite influential for Campbell as well. But it's neat to see how they're all tied together, especially in a league with 9 teams.
Yeah, and that's to me, when you talk about Hall of Famers and coaches, I put a lot of emphasis on what their tree is. And I think it's very telling as to when you can have a tree like that, with the amount of success that people in the tree have had, goes to show you that you're doing something right as a coach.
Yeah. So now they line up for an onside kick here. Down 15 points. Ward puts it up. And there's another catch. An important catch for
Ward kicks an onside kick for 0 yards to the Ottawa 30. Keyshawn Johnson recovers it for a 43-yard of Ottawa.
Of the person who was designated catching, obviously here it's Keyshawn. It's about as clean as it comes there. He doesn't, I think he got maybe a hand on him at the very end of that thing.
I'll tell you, especially with those injuries that they've had. And he was lamenting the 2 drops in the first half to Britt at halftime. And look, you had talked about this, a change in quarterback. Tommy Stevens is in.
Stevens is in now for the rest of the game.
And he'll do what he does best. He'll run. Just a couple of yards that time, but protecting Trevor Harris as well in a game that's pretty much in the bag here for the Roughriders.
Absolutely. Trevor did have a limp at one point in this game, and so I would make sure he's very protected, but also they have, we talked about the short yardage. It didn't work out on that first down, but
Oh, Harris is back out again after Stevens runs for 2 yards.
hard to stop him in the run game because they're so physical up front.
He's completed 13 straight passes. Harris in again on the 2nd and 8 after the 2 yards by Stevens. Play clock down to 5. On the 2nd and 8. Quickly gets rid of it. It is caught. It is a first down to Sean Mims. On a night I'm sure he won't forget. The young receivers got a chance to star as well. Diligent
Harris passes to Mims for 15 yards to the Ottawa 26-yard line.
Three-minute warning is given. And it's a 15-point lead.
Oh, I missed. Extra point again. Maybe it's the ball. No, it's Lewis Ward. Lewis Ward was garbage last year, and he was garbage this year. No ands, ifs, or buts about that. Dun, 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 dun. Oh yeah, so now I gotta work on
What's going to happen without Sam Emelis? What's going to happen without Shaper Baker? He's got 401 right now, 2 TDs and interception, and it wasn't just one guy. Keyshawn Johnson's got 133. Johnny Johnson's got 117. Mims has got 84. Jette's got 53 and a tutty. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Stevens rushes for 4 yards to the Ottawa 22.
Trevor Harris, 12th career 400-yard game. And Tommy Stevens back in, spelling Harris on those running plays. Harris, by the way, just completed his 14th run. He's got that streak going. And he's coming back on. A little bit more, just under, mentioned 3 minutes to go. Third 400-plus pass.
Harris is back on the field.
It'd be kind of cool right now, so
Yeah, it ain't worth much.
and they've got Harris out at flanker. There you go. They get a little throw out there. I don't think that's what Mark Wheeler wants.
Stevens at quarterback. Harris wide to the left. Just wanted to call that. Oh, no, it's a running play. And he takes a pop, and Stafford hit him, but Tommy Stevens spins around and just keeps going, picks up another few yards, and I hope Harris was running out his route. You don't want him taking the playoff if he doesn't think he's getting the ball, right?
No question. You know, every team's got a different grading system, Rod. And for us back in the day, it was plus.
Okapoko's injured. Red Black on the play.
The first plus is if he knows what he's doing. The second is if he did a good job. That's how we were graded on every play.
This is your department.
So Seems like we're in good shape here. Knows what he's doing. I'm going to give him a plus on knowing what he's doing. Oh.
Was there a road in there?
I think his job there was to make sure. I'm trying to help him out. I think if I'm right,
I watched that replay thinking, okay, at some point we're going to see, some movement downfield. But
yeah.
Oh, what an awesome night. What an awesome career. It's still going strong. Talk about 4-0. He's 40 years old, goes over 400 tonight, goes over 40,000 for his career. And at this point in his career, 14th season, the projections over the course of a full season would be better than anything.
Stevens rushes for 3 yards to the Ottawa 15. It's a first down.
And for me, a guy who's really a football junkie, the
Riders.
it's just special to see it in person.
Stevens again. Doesn't throw to Harris. Bit of a surprise as he keeps it. Tommy Stevens calls his own number. Works it down inside the 15 and another first.
I like that. Doesn't throw to Harris. Oh, yeah.
I don't want to start something here, but I thought Trevor was pretty open.
I'm telling you, I bet they got something. They're not gonna bring it out tonight in a game where they're up 15. But I bet Mark Mueller's got something dialed up, a little funky, just in case teams want to go to sleep on him.
So they're setting the table tonight, right?
Yes, exactly.
Well, a lot of injuries in the
Bertrand Hudon rushes for 5 yards to the Ottawa 10.
Now he's going the other side, but didn't think it'd come to this. Here's Bertrand Hudon. He's been running hard in this second half. He gets it down to the 10. And they just grind it out. 2:05 on the clock, up 15 in complete control here. And some smiles now breaking out with the Riders is number 7. We know what an offensive weapon he is. Let's see him stay out there.
I don't think they're going to do this, Rod, but it'd be kind of fun. Listen to that play caller. It's not going to happen. I was going to say it'd be kind of fun if they maybe had a little play action here again. Probably not the time to do it, but
Stevens running again. 3 touchdowns last week, 2 tonight, and he carries it again.
yeah, and I would snap this ball with 2 seconds left on play clock and go for it on 3rd too. And if you really wanted to have some fun, you in this 4-minute mode where Tommy Stevens is.
You want to see a pass to number 7, don't you?
I'd actually like to see a pass. Darius Bell, number 53, is playing tight end. Listening in on that, we might have some action here.
Well, let's see what they do.
Tommy Stevens rushes for 7 yards for another touchdown.
Stevens keeps it, runs it, touchdown number 3. Tommy Stevens, another hat trick for the 2nd straight week.
A lot of misdirection, Rod. Again, when you have an offense like this, you got an extra offensive lineman playing tight end. You got a receiver really tight to the line, physical. You got a quarterback that's physical.
Touchdowns. That's a new career high for Tommy Stevens. 3 on the night. Point after by Hale. 1:17 on the clock. Saskatchewan about to improve to 6-2, which would tie them at the top of the West with Edmonton. Now the Elks have a good one coming up this weekend against the Alouettes in Montreal.
That is a game where I am really psyched to watch because it obviously has huge implications. Look at this. Juggernaut here, Tommy Stevens.
Well, that was the old-fashioned way, and then further distance here. It's that one from 6 yards away. The tribute to Steve Austin. Touchdown number 3.
Going back to that Elks Alouettes game, both of those teams are also extremely
Hale kicks off for 69 yards to the Ottawa 11. Pimpleton returns it for 24 yards to the Ottawa 35. Hoskins with the tackle, and they start with a minute 11 left in the game. Bethel Thompson passes to Daniel Adnabaye for 6 yards to the Ottawa 41. McLeod throws incomplete to Pimpleton, so it's going to be 3rd and 4. Sanders, the injured player, on the field. Ottawa's next 3 games are at Winnipeg, at Montreal, at BC. So 0-9, 0-10, 0-11 maybe? McLeod Bethel Thompson throws for 12 yards to Eberhardt. Bethel Thompson throws to Eberhardt again for 12 yards. Oh no, it's the same play. Fumble. Bethel Thompson fumbles the ball. Rider ball. So that's it for the game as the clock winds down to 0 seconds. We will be back tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. for a Edmonton Montreal live watch along, and then we'll be back at 7 p.m. tomorrow night as we have a Hamilton BC watch along. So we have 2 games tomorrow. I'm going to go record some Madden 27 content, but I do appreciate everyone for stopping by. Don't forget to head over to the analyst desk for a post-game show. The boys will be over there doing that. But I do appreciate everyone for stopping by. This is Rick from Hamilton Sports Central, and have yourself a great rest of your evening.